In Greek mythology, the myth of hunger is a lesser-known but significant tale that revolves around the tragic consequences of insatiable hunger. The central figure in this myth is Erysichthon, a man who suffers from an unquenchable appetite that ultimately leads to his own demise. The story begins with Demeter, the goddess of the harvest, taking pity on Erysichthon's daughter. The daughter, whose name is not mentioned in most versions of the myth, is enslaved and mistreated by her father. In an act of compassion, Demeter grants the young woman the power to vanish and the ability to take on any shape she desires. With these newfound abilities, the daughter is able to escape her enslavement and begin a new life. However, despite her freedom, the daughter's primary concern is her father's unrelenting hunger. She uses her powers to make money so that she can buy food for him, but no matter how much she provides, his hunger remains insatiable. Erysichthon's relentless appetite drives him to consume everything in his path, including the resources his daughter works so hard to provide. As the myth progresses, Erysichthon's hunger becomes increasingly uncontrollable. In a desperate attempt to satisfy his ceaseless craving, he devours everything in sight, including the very food that his daughter sacrifices so much to obtain. Despite her best efforts, his hunger knows no bounds, and he ultimately finds himself in a dire situation. In some versions of the myth, Erysichthon's insatiable appetite leads to a horrifying conclusion. Driven by his relentless hunger, he becomes so consumed by his own cravings that he ultimately resorts to eating himself. This tragic and gruesome fate serves as a cautionary tale about the destructive nature of uncontrolled desire and the consequences of unchecked greed.